Well, there aren't many better places to turn 37. We're going to give this 49ers update a 559 flavor. A look back, as usual, when we're here at Shaver Lake, to the highest peak in the 48 states, Mount Whitney. And you guys know that the last time that I was here, there was still snow. Well, now that it's Cinco de Mayo, it's spring. And the snow, as you can see, is melting. 49ers might have put up their best video so far of the offseason. Why don't we take a look? It starts with Mr. Fred Warner himself. Those must be Oakleys, right? Jacob Cowing onto the practice field for the 49ers. There's Darrell Luter Jr., defensive back, big year for him. There's the man of the hour, George Kittle himself. Renardo Green sighting for San Francisco. Jair Brown in the weight room. Robert Beal Jr. back to Kittle. Oh, there he is, Brock Purdy. Ricky Pearsall, Diamaro Lenore, Isaac Guerrero. I mean, the 49ers, everybody out in force, including Kyle Juszczyk, back to demo. Off-season program work for San Francisco. So, I mean, the main theme right now seems to be the perfect attendance for the 49ers. Everybody is out there, including Kittle, including Brock Purdy. And this week is going to be special because the rookies will all report as well. That's going to be rookie mini camp for the 49ers at the end of the week. So you're going to have 11 draftees, 6 undrafted free agents at least, right? So it's going to be 17 rookies under contract, but then you're going to have guys coming in for tryouts, including at least one kicker coming in for a tryout. So it's about to get real. It is now May, and May means that it warms up here in the Central Valley, but it also means that OTAs are coming. The 49ers seem hungry to return to playoff success, something that the Warriors were able to attain again last night. You know, that's just nuts, and it's a testament to the longevity of this Warriors dynasty, the staying power, greatness, right? They beat the Houston Rockets about 10 years ago. That was their big playoff win on the way to the first NBA title. They beat the Rockets a couple more times last decade, to the point where Houston had to blow up the entire team, not be good for a while so they could accumulate some draft picks to turn things around. Now this newest iteration of the Rockets returns as the number 2 seed, and they lose to the same core of Warriors, led by Steph Curry and Draymond Green. So, I mean, what we're seeing from Golden State on the basketball hardwood right now is very similar to what we saw from Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, and the 49ers of the 80s moving into the 90s. They beat different iterations of teams multiple times over the course of a very long stretch. They had that staying power. The Warriors do too. We're going to watch how they do against Minnesota. But the 49ers are trying to put that work in ahead of this 2025 season, where I think it's time to start talking about the setup that San Francisco is going to have schedule-wise. The schedule officially is going to come out on May 14th, but we already know who the 49ers are playing. We know that they're coming off a non-playoff season. This team was last place in the NFC West last year, so they're going to get to play that last place schedule. The NFL, between the salary cap and this scheduling, is a league built for parity. So when you do really well, like the 49ers did for so many years as the NFC West champion, it's going to be harder to keep that up because you have to play the other champions the next season. But as the last place team, you get to play other fourth place finishers. And from that big picture view, I look at a 49ers team that, you know, a lot like the 2020 team that finished 6-10. The DNA of this 49ers team, and I think the buildup of this team, is set to definitely be better than the 6-win finisher of a year prior. And I see the offense, which already was a top 10 offense last year, and I see a absolutely atrocious defense and special teams unit, which can't possibly be any worse. And I see the 49ers have poured resources into those latter 2 phases of the game, defense and special teams, to be better in 2025. Robert Saleh was the first move of this offseason, and then they changed the special teams leadership as well. Big video yesterday from Visalia as we continue to 559 flavor of this. The big video, of course, was a look at Junior Bergen, who was a dedicated special teams pick for the 49ers at number 252, the punt returner. I really do think that 49ers may have something in him when it comes to the ability to change games in that third phase. And, you know, just the fact that even if Bergen doesn't make this team, just the fact that Brant Boyer and Colt Anderson, the special teams coordinators, got a pick, I think is a step forward from previous years. Before, the 49ers had signed some specialists as free agents, but the fact that they're going directly to the special teams well in the NFL draft, on top of what they got in free agency, on top of the leadership change, means that San Francisco definitely won't be number 32 there. This next year, they definitely won't be the number 26 defense again under Robert Saleh. They have renovated through the NFL draft, which I think is tremendously interesting, just because the Rams last year, they saw 3 defensive starters as rookies. The 49ers may see as many as 5. There will be growing pains, but the 49ers, schedule-wise, I believe, have the best possible setup you have for rookie growing pains. They're playing a last-place schedule in 2025. We'll find out if there's an international game. I think the lean right now, based on everything that we've heard, I was at the owners' meetings now in West Palm Beach. That was at the start of April, over a month ago. The lean seems to be no to an international game. That disappoints me. I wanted to go to London. I wanted to go to Berlin. Don't really want to go to Mexico City this year. I already saw Mexico City. Great city, by the way, massive city. But I'd rather see the 49ers play in Europe. I know their fans are probably split on that. Some fans want to go to London, some fans want to go to Berlin, which are both technically possibilities. Others don't want the competitive disadvantage. Typically, though, those games are paired with bye weeks right after. I think that when the schedule does come out in less than 10 days at this point, it's very vital that fans look at where exactly the rest is spaced out for the 49ers. How's the travel spaced out, the rest spaced out? How many early body clock starts? That's always big for a West Coast team. All of that ends up impacting how a team performs, and the 49ers obviously want the best possible setup beyond who they are playing. Later this week, obviously we got the Warriors to watch, another round of the postseason. But the 49ers, as you saw in the video that we put up a little bit earlier, they continue to work. They're going to have rookie mini camp at the end of this week, and then OTAs, an entire week following that. So this is going to be a month of some work. Good time for you guys to subscribe, tune into the channel, and, of course, be ready for the food wherever it comes. Because in the 559, we had a gem on Sunday night while watching the Warriors close out the Rockets. We got Lombardi herself on board with the tri-tip at Doghouse Grill in Fresno. Huge news to cap that Warriors game 7.